now camping in our driveway.
Turning now to the historic West Coast bomb cyclone.
What Armageddon looks like.
Issaquah Highlands Safeway, their generator just died, so they're closing indefinitely.
I think it's going to come back to life any minute, honey. It's going to jump up. Gobble, 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 gobble. So excited. A little bit of drama to start the day off. We're leaving the RV park here at the casino and headed over to the campus at Whitworth University. And I went to start up the RV. Totally dead as a doornail. Off the hood, checked the battery, charge is fine. I think there's just a loose connection at the battery terminal because I wiggled it a little bit and started right up. We're driving separate because it's only about a 20-minute drive and I have to navigate through the campus, which can be a little tight sometimes, and then get into a parking lot and try to get all set up before other people get there and take up all the spaces. This game they're playing today is to decide who wins the conference championship. They're both undefeated in the conference, and whoever wins the championship game, that's a guaranteed bid to the NCAA playoffs. Losing team still has an outside shot, but it's pretty slim. So it's kind of pretty much win or go home game today. But more importantly, they just really want to win because it's been their big league conference rival for the last several years. And we lost a heartbreaker at home last year in the last minute of the game. So the boys are here for vengeance. They rolled in on the buses last night.
Here we go! On our way to Whitworth!
All right, made it on campus. Now I just have to hope that parking place is the same that it's always been. We stayed on campus here at Whitworth last night. Got some snow. Pretty much started raining and melted it off, but it was all snowy when I went to bed last night. Potentially a 10-hour drive ahead, depending on what we decide to do. More on that later.
Okay.
Good news?
We won.
We won. We won the conference championship yesterday. Well, we didn't. The team did.
I think I had a lot to do with it.
Oh, did you? Did you? Mm-hmm. I heard you calling in plays and stuff and saying, get that guy. Sack him. I smell a sack.
No, I manifested interceptions and stuff.
Oh, you did? Okay. So, good weather, good game. It was butt kicking for the most part, 34-7. And earned them an automatic bid into the NCAA playoffs. Although we don't know what that means yet because they do a selection show at 2 o'clock today to decide the bracket for the NCAA football playoffs. So we're going to try to head home. Well, we are going to head home, kind of, maybe.
Just a long bout.
Yeah, I would go the short route, which would take us 5 hours. But there's a winter snow advisory over the pass. So that's out. So we're going to go the way that we came, which is down the river gorge, Columbia Gorge. Get to Portland and then make the decision whether we're going to bank left and rest for a couple nights, or bank right and just drive for another 4 hours north to Seattle. See if John can drive 10 hours or not. It's like goat yoga. Those little baby goat yogas.
I feel like I should hand him $1.
Dog yoga.
I mean, that's worthy of $1.
Getting a nice neck massage out of it.
Well, I think it's worthy of a money.
Maybe it's a hat. So, it's been a few days since we left Spokane. And on our way back, the plan was to get to Portland and then decide whether we were going to stay, because we didn't know if they were going to make the first round of the playoffs or whatever. As it turns out, they got a first round bye. So we made the decision to just go on home, which I'm really, really glad we did. Because we are now camping in our driveway. We were home for a couple days, and then this thing called a
Bomb cyclone
hit the Pacific Northwest, and our city took the direct hit. I think we got hit harder than a lot of the area, but all of Seattle and Puget Sound pretty much got blasted.
Turning now to the historic West Coast bomb cyclone, an atmospheric river funneling rain, wind, and snow to parts of the region. In the Pacific Northwest, gusts reached hurricane force. CBS's Carter Evans reports on the deadly storm from outside Seattle.
In the Pacific Northwest, powerful winds turned trees into lethal projectiles. Huge limbs came crashing down on cars and buses overnight. They also killed at least 2 people in the Seattle area.
So, we've just spent our second night sleeping in the RV in our driveway because we don't have power.
But we live in the RV.
And worse, no internet. Cell towers are all out as well. 2 days, no cell towers.
Which usually doesn't happen.
Not usually, no.
So everyone's scrambling to work.
Yeah, so if we drive 2 miles from here, there's a working cell tower. So I went down last night and activated our Starlink, because that's the only way we can get any internet access. And then came back up and set up the Starlink on the roof.
I should tell Mike and Melissa they could come and pull their RV in here.
We'll get an Airstream in here. We'll turn it into an RV parking lot at the Hillhawks house. The only problem with parking here in the house is our driveway. It's very, very sloped. And so in order to get relatively level, we have to squeeze it down the side of our house. And when I say squeeze, I'm looking at the fence post right now, which is probably 4 inches from the 4 or 5 inches from the frame.
Yep.
And on the other side, it's equally as bad. So it's pretty tight. And if you get it, if I pulled forward any further, we wouldn't even be able to open the door to get in and out of the RV.
We'd have to go further in.
We'd have to go all the way down. And that's another whole story that we don't want to deal with. Because anyway, we're in a good spot. And Peggy got the text of all text last night when she finally got internet connectivity. What'd you find out, honey?
My son wants to do Turkey Day at his house in Linfield, in McMinnville.
His house is something to be seen, but it's big enough where we can get people in there.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
There's plenty of seating.
Yeah, we'll bring some tables and chairs in, because there's going to be families, other parents and families and everything. So we'll be, well, who knows when we'll get our power back on here, but we'll probably, well, yeah, we'll have to figure that out when we're going to head down there for round 2 of the playoffs. This is what Armageddon looks like. There's no food, but there's plenty of booze. Here we are, more than 48 hours later, at a major intersection in our city, and we still don't have power. Yeah, we're almost out of propane, which is what we use for the generator. I don't like to use gas in the generator. And I just thought, oh, we'll just run to Home Depot and get some refills. But it's hit and miss where they have power, because there's no power at this light. But I'm looking up ahead, I see a sign with power, but then 76 signs, so it's, yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, it's not looking good for us. Well, Home Depot's got lights on. It might be generator lights.
No, they probably have a generator.
They struck out on propane. They are out. They suggested going to the gas station and filling, which gas station doesn't have any power, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. All right, I guess we're going to Bellevue.
Issaquah, Highlands, Safeway, their generator just died, so they're closing indefinitely.
Wow. I just thought it was our hill. So, update on the power outage. We drove around all last night. Well, not all last night. We drove around for about 2 hours last night trying to find propane. Without luck. Every store was out, including Home Depot, and no clue when they're getting it in. And so we gave up, and we're like, well, worst case, you know, we can survive on what we've got, and then try to go drive around today and try to find something somewhere. Got home, got ready for bed, and then sat and watched TV for a bit, and then late last night, the power came back on. Woohoo! But we didn't really trust it because there's still outages everywhere. We thought, you know what, it's probably going to go back out again. So we just stayed and slept here in the RV. Got up this morning, power's still on, it's great. Went to the house, the heater's on, house all heated up, fridge is running great, took showers, got dressed, eating breakfast, and then I was headed down to my office in the backyard to work, and power just went out again. And the power's out all around us, so we are on day 3 now with no power. Yeah, so I'm going to set up shop back here in the RV again. I got meetings all day today. And hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen. The wind's picking back up again. So, could be a long weekend. It is Thanksgiving morning. So it's been 1, 2, 3, probably 4 days since the last recording that I did where we had our power outage. And we were out. Power came on for a little bit, and then we were out again. So it was like 3 full days pretty much without power. But we recovered, and now we drove down to McMinnville yesterday, day before Thanksgiving. Usual Thanksgiving traffic craziness, 6 hours to get here, 6 hours to go 225 miles. And we are the only people here in this entire
Parking lot. Usually there's there's a couple.
Usually there's students' cars and facilities workers and everything else, but it's a holiday and the students have the entire week off. So, with the exception of
Football players.
the football team, they don't have classes this week, but they have practices and meetings and film study. And a lot of these players live here in Oregon, so it's easy for them to have early morning practice, which they just started practice 5 minutes ago, and they'll be done by probably 11:30. And the coaches and a lot of those players will go to see their families for Thanksgiving dinner. But there are a lot of kids who can't go home, and so including our son. So we got down here early to make Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah, for what originally was supposed to be about 10 football players. Now it's 15 football players. I don't know what it'll actually be when the word starts to spread.
Yeah.
When the word spreads at practice today for some
Katie did inform me they brought another 14-pound turkey.
Good.
And
our friends are on the road on the way down here right now to help with the food. So we're planning on being over there at 1 o'clock to start with our experimental turkey
spatchcock
that she spatchcocked, which we've never done before.
We'll put the video here.
Are you doing CPR? I think it's going to come back to life any minute, honey. It's going to jump up. Gobble, 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 gobble.
I'm supposed to squish it down.
It doesn't want to be squished.
No, it doesn't. Well, because this one's coming in that way.
Did you take the... Oh. So, spatchcocking.
It's a fun word.
It is, but it would make you almost not want to eat turkey.
If you watch it.
Well, if you're doing it and you're recording it. And you're like, oh, how about ham?
There's plenty of sides.
Yeah. So we've got lots of sides to cook, and then we've never done anything in their kitchen, so I'm sure there's going to be like, oh, we don't have pots and pans, or the oven doesn't work right, or
I bought a lot of those foil things from the dollar store to cook in.
Good.
So
hopefully their heat works too. So
you mean for the oven?
For the house.
Well, I think there'll be plenty of people in there to warm up the house.
Okay, all right.
I gotta get out on my wog.
And go burn some calories before you consume a lot of calories.
Yeah.
I would go with you, but you go too darn far.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? 5 miles?
No, I'm only gonna do 30 minutes, but I was gonna
Run.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not running.
No.
Unless I'm being chased by something. I'm not running. Peggy got back from her walk and realized that she walked with a fanny pack, and she realized that fanny pack she's always losing lipstick and other things out of because she doesn't zip it up all the way. And she had lost her earbuds case that's her charger and docking station and all that. So she's walking, retracing her steps to see if she can find it.
You want me to take the car while you...
Oh, I don't care. No, I can drive you around.
He was down there, and I saw 21.
He's right there. It's special teams.
Oh.
They're working on punt. No luck so far on the headphone hunt.
It's the headphone case.
Yeah, which your
Recharging
headphones aren't going to work if you don't have the case. It'll work for a little while, then they no worky anymore. You really need to roll the window down for that? But it's cold outside. Okay, the good news, she's made a miraculous discovery. She's found her lip gloss. So maybe there'll be a trail of car. In fact, I think about 100 yards up, there's 50 yards up. You can get in and I'll drive you. All right, so we found the lip gloss, and we think she has found her pink earbud case up here. It's looking good. It's looking pink. Looks pink. Looks like an earbud case. Oh, look at that. Trail of carnage. Oh, boy, you're so excited.
I'm a party. 10 pounds of mashed potatoes.
Here we go. We've arrived. College house. Hi.
Hi.
What would you like me to take? Flowers or pie?
Hi.
Pie it is. It's an inconvenient spot for that carrot.
There she goes.
It goes like a second.
Pretty girl.
Careful. Someone on my USB.
Where do I stick it? Are we there?
So, how would you rate your evening last night at Thanksgiving? Hesitation?
About an 8,
Wow.
8.5.
Yeah, you were in a 10 zone. Well, give me that. Getting to hang out with old Cutter and his friend.
We weren't really hanging out. We were the staff.
We were the catering staff. No.
We were the catering staff.
Yep.
There's festive things in downtown McMinnville going on.
They're doing their Christmas kickoff today. So there'll be a parade and a tree lighting.
And a crap fair.
The Christmas bazaar. Where are we going?
The holiday market.
I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's going to be incredible. Do we know where it's at?
Yeah.
Oh, look at all the things. You're going to need a basket or something, honey. You better get a basket. Problem is they won't fit on our little RV tree.
For kids. It's for
Kids out.
Yeah.
She's pretty excited about touching something. I just want to follow her to find out what it is she was excited about. It's like, you got to take my purse so I get both hands on it. I can get both hands, make sure I get a good feel, know what it is. God, now I'm curious. She was going to go look at. Yeah, $3.
You got me? You a little tired this morning, honey? A little bit, but so worth it.
So, played the game yesterday. Well, we watched the game.
Yeah, we played.
We watched the game. Our son played the game. Played a lot yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was the second round of the NCAA playoffs, and they did okay. They did all right.
Just okay.
They squeaked by, 65-3. Yeah, it was ugly from the start. 21-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a complete butt kicking of a 9-1 conference champion from Texas. So now we're waiting. It's Sunday morning, and they, in theory, we should be hosting the next playoff game here back next Saturday. But the NCAA won't officially announce it till later today, and we're kind of stuck waiting for them to announce it. Find out whether we're going to Texas or staying home. And we already have tickets to Texas, but whatever. And Peggy had a little celebration after. Well, we had a special visitor at the tailgate last night. Someone from Madagascar stopped by to deliver a birthday cheesecake.
wish.
Yeah. She rallied the gals, and they all went out to this club that she's been wanting to go to for 4 years now.
Go Cats! Go Cats! Go Cats! Okay, what are you doing?
No, well, this is
Used to be the only club that they could get into with fake IDs when they were like underage.
Yeah.
And then as they become old enough to go to bars without fake IDs, they said that's the worst bar to ever go to because like it's total townies.
Yep, best night ever. He was so cute.
You had your best Thanksgiving ever and your
Yep,
best night out.
Yep.
And we got the win.
got the win, and the boys were celebrating.
Yeah. You made it. They're gonna think that I'm trying to sneak into the carpool lane. I'm gonna get pulled over because they're like, that's not really a carpool passenger.